Good evening, degenerates. Oh, I've already seen that I don't have my chat showing up on the screen, even though Travis is the only one with us at the moment. It's still a wonderful day. Glorious Thursday. Oh, man. Glad to be home. It's been an interesting week. I've spent all week in Charleston, all week. It's nice Monday through Wednesday. I got home last night pretty late, and I'm still on East Coast time. I'm all messed up. It's funny how it takes me no time to adjust to it and forever to get back from it. I don't know. That's beautiful. How's your day going, Travis? Mine is going great. Absolutely wonderful. Had a great day today, and I'm gonna just keep it going until time to go to bed tonight. It's been an awesome day. Oh, audio just cut out. Oh, well, I don't know. I'm showing my inputs are going, so I don't know if if you've lost audio or if I've lost audio. Anybody else in the chat showing that we've got two people in, one in YouTube, one in Kick? Oh. And it came back though, right? Had to rewind a little bit. Oh, that's weird. Yeah, streaming services are strange. But yeah. Oh, there's Ash. Ash is in Kick. How's Kick going there, Ash? Seems good so far. How's the lag doing? Is that just you taking forever to respond? My clingy glass or cup. Well, I am glad you had a wonderful day, man. I tell you what, I was so happy. I got back home, got back into my echelon stash. Had a great day, a good leg day at the gym today. Uh, Legs are tired. I'm gonna feel this one 2 days from now for sure. Man, just living the life. Absolutely. I came home in such a good mood today. Felt like I got a lot accomplished. This week's been this has been a different one for sure. So let's see here. So first of all, restart the app. Well, go ahead. Hey, you know what, Travis? I don't know if you have Kick, but if you hop over on Kick, everything is a whole lot more up to date, smoother. There's no lag, so yeah, that as far as I mean, Ash has been over there, and it seems to work pretty good. Um, you good? You got your Eshy Which one? Do you have everything in the same subscription, or do you have yours split? I have mine split up. So my pre-workout comes in one, and literal second. See, good, good. See, that's the way I like it. I don't know why. I don't know why it takes so long for the YouTube app to update. I don't know. It's weird. I know. I appreciate you helping me out with that, man. I will tell you that the monetization threshold is much lower on Kick than it is on YouTube. I forgot you were rebooting your app while I was talking about it. The time to well for it everything's faster. That uh, you only have to have I think it's somewhere around 50 concurrent users on Kick, and something along those lines. But the barrier to entry is a lot lower on Kick than it is on YouTube. There's going to be a drop tomorrow at 12 Eastern. New flavor, I assume. Well, as I am not an insider, I don't know what that is. Actually, I didn't even know they were. I don't even remember seeing anything about that. But and you would think that I would, but like I said, it's been a very very busy week. I mean, you do whatever you want, Travis. I don't. I'm not going to tell you to go over to Kick. If I'm just telling you that it's a lot faster. Um, that's the one I tried. You talking about the tea? Yeah, yeah, the tea. That's the one I got. I don't know. I don't have a clue. Uh, now I will tell you, and here's my plug for the evening. You guys know that I'm trying to get them to come out with another spicy flavor, right? You're aware of the fact that I want them to come out with a new spicy eshy flavor, strawberry pineapple. Somebody keeps recommending poblano. I guess because of the alliteration, SPP thing. You know what? I don't care what they call it as long as they come out with it. But yeah, that's my thing. Eric, you saw my short. I know you saw it because you liked it. I know you want to do it. All you have to do is pull the trigger, my man. Uh, so yeah, make that happen. Strawberry, pineapple, and that's all I'll say about it. At least I got that one all out in one piece. I had to edit the ever loving hell out of that short to get that out there because I would talk about it for a second and then I'd go off on a little tangent chasing the squirrel. And were you the one that said it? I don't know. Tropical tongue torch. Yeah, that's more of a fruit. Yeah, okay. Poblano, that was you. All right. Man. But yeah, it's been an interesting week so far. Um not uh not to get too far ahead of myself, but have you guys seen that? You had the ad for fish and seafood. that that tickles me right there. I hadn't seen that before, and I just happened to be the ad for fish and seafood on the king trout episode. You got to admit that's funny. So you get one of you guys clip that. That's great. But yeah, the king trout episode is live. I've been sitting on this one for 2 weeks now. I made this thing 2 weeks ago, and I was like, man, I don't want to put a bonus episode out there. It is really, really difficult to not really difficult, but it's stressful to me to like throw episodes in out of order and get everything all messed up. But yeah, yeah, I had a lot of fun with this one. It's not a very long one. It's only like 4 or 5 minutes long. It's a pretty short episode, but yeah, I've had some pretty good responses in the comments. as there you are. There you are. So as always, you know there's gonna be a hidden gem, and it's not so hidden this time. It's pretty in your face. So, you know, I will say I'm gonna go ahead and start talking about this a little bit more. You know, I've been kind of beating around the bush and hinting at what the thing is. So look, somebody from, you know, not necessarily the inner circle. It's gonna be kind of some of them you may have to work for, but somebody from out we'll widen it out to say the pepper box community, right, of creators and characters, tertiary people. You never know who it's going to be. Somebody from each of those is going to appear in these episodes. Now, it may be somebody in the foreground, it may be somebody in the background. There may be more than one in an episode. You're going to have to just watch, and you're going to have to pay attention, because I'm not going to tell you where it is. I'm just going to say that's what I'm doing now. I'm putting people that the unsub guys, specifically like Brandon, those guys know, who have appeared on camera with, have maybe had on an episode. You won't know, but you're going to need to watch it to find out. Also, it may or may not be the current version of that person. So a lot of these guys have been around for a long time. They've been on the air for a while. You know, Donut's got several different looks with his facial hair and his age. Same goes for a lot of the other guys. They've been doing this for a long time. We all know Brandon's been doing this since he was about 19, 20 years old. So it may or may not be the current iteration of said character or person. So you're going to have to pay attention. And I'm not going to tell you who it is or where they appear. Could be at the beginning of the episode, could be at the end of the episode, or someplace in the middle. I'm just telling you, you need to start watching. But so, you know, which edition will it be? You know what? You don't know. You don't know. You'll have to watch. And please, by all means, if you see or you think you see it, you know what? Leave a comment. You know, golden age donut with the handlebar mustache. You know, you never know. You never know. I'm gonna keep it. I'm gonna try to keep that fresh. You know, the stories come out, and people who actually take the time. I don't know. I get you know relatively somewhere on average between 20 and 30 people a day hit my website. Now, I don't know if those are people that just happen to hit it because of something else or whatever, because I don't really pay that close attention to the website analytics. I just kind of know um, how many are coming in daily. Now, if I get a big spike, I'll go try to figure out where it came from, right? But um, so it could be that people are reading these, and people who have already read these probably may or may not want to watch the video. The videos are mostly for the too long didn't read it kind of people, the TLDRs. Which I can understand. I mean, not everybody reads 900 words a minute. It's just the way it is. But so yeah, that's the thing. I hope you guys enjoy it. I've got to do something to keep it fresh. It's kind of been stagnant for a little while. Um, so I got to get some people looking at it, and I don't want to be too cagey about it. I think this is the third week that um, I've had a guest appearance. They used to do that with Scooby Doo. Yes, I'm old. I'm that old. But yeah, they used to have guest appearances. The Three Stooges and the Harlem Globetrotters and Mama Cass. That's how old the '70s were a whole thing. Hold on. So, yeah, wife just brought me a. Now I have to open this up and look at it now. What is this she brought me? Where is the knife? I don't know where the knife is. Why does my knife always disappear? So yeah, I just taught you what TLDR means. You hadn't heard that one before, huh? Just had an idea. It's a bit of a deep cut, but I have a scene where someone goes to congratulate Brandon, but they walk up to Nick instead. That's a different one. That is a very different one because Nick's not usually the one they confuse Brandon with. It's almost always, it's almost always Donut. And oh, now that's cute. Look at this little ashtray, little cigar stand here. It's a top hat. Look at that. See, that's neat. That must be the. I wonder if that's the vintage one because this is like. There's no date on it. That's cool. I will definitely be using that. Oh, let's see. Yeah, Vegas and Brandon was right. Him. That's weird because most people don't mess that up. And then let's see. I got another one. She's ordering vintage. So this is a good woman right here. A woman who supports your hobbies. Oh, this is cool too. Oh yeah, see. And this one's got another little. This one's got a spot for a pipe. That's cool. Wonder what the little cork piece is. Anybody has ever? Let me bring this over where you can see it. Anybody has ever seen one like this? Because this is like a cigarette ashtray with the cigarette part, and then you get a pipe. I mean, you can use it for a cigar too, but this, I guess that's for hitting your pipe on to dump it out. That's cool. Porcelain. Neat. I don't know. I don't want to break that. I had a porcelain cigar ashtray that I used from Rocky Patel, and yeah, I'm kind of sweaty. It's a little warm out here. I turned my air conditioner down or off or up, whichever the way you want to call it, before I left town, and then forgot about it. And when I got home, I didn't turn it back down to make the temperature nice out here. So it's a little warm. But I got a metal ashtray. You guys have probably heard me like tapping things on it and stuff. This is a ashtray from Stinky Cigar in Las Vegas. And if you ever go to a cigar lounge, often enough you're going to look at the cigar stand, the stands that they have with the ashtrays on them and stuff. If you look in the bottom of them, it's probably stamped Stinky Cigar because he I don't know how in the world he got. I guess he just does it well, and it's a very good price. But I don't get anything out of it. The guy doesn't know who I am, but I like his ashtray. But thanks, hon. I appreciate it. I do. I think this little hat one is that's dope as hell. Here, let me get it. Yeah, it's a little top hat. That's cool. It doesn't say anything on it. That's really strange. You know, usually when you get something like this, it's got some kind of mark on it. The bottom of it's got the little ridges on it like a bottle. Weird. It's dope. So more of a cigar holder than an ashtray so much. But it'll do. That's neat. Oh man, as always, time to plug the merch. So you guys go to the website, and I know that's not for you guys that are watching. You go to the website and you look over here on the top. It says merchandise here. You click that, takes you over to the merch store. Please, by all means, buy something for the love of Pete. I do have on the Ghost of San Antonio. Oh, I just remembered I did legs today. Ghost of San Antonio shirt for today. You can see that's right here on the website. on the third row. That story hasn't come out in a video yet. I'm kind of holding on to it. That's gonna be a challenge, to say the least. If you haven't read that story, please go do so. But yeah, let's see here. Yeah, the king trout video started out pretty strong. It slipped back into number 2 on our list, and by our, I mean mine. Sorry, my cigar's almost out. Oh man. But like I was saying, it's good to have someone who supports your hobbies and whatnot. She's always been very supportive of me. She's been along for the ride on many a idiotic adventure that I've had, and including the current one I'm in the midst of with this podcast and whatnot. So we'll see where it goes or where it doesn't go. Either way. Man, usually these Nica Rustica are good about staying lit, but I just gave this one too much time. Oh, can you hear it? Talk about drinking games. Hold on. I'm the idiot kids, I swear. Every time you hear an ATV go by, take a drink. You hear it? It's great. I don't know why they come down this road behind my property and they turn around right here. And I swear they do it on purpose. Annoying children. And yes, in this part of the country, people let their kids run around on ATVs all over the place. Man, when I was in Charleston, went over, ate at this place called Poe's Tavern, and it's on a little island. For the love of God, I can't remember the name of it. Somebody can look that up and put it in the chat. But it's on a little island over there, and people ride golf carts around on this little island. And I mean, it's not that they don't allow cars, right? Sullivan's Island, I think that may be it. Yeah, yeah. I think there's a couple of those. I think there's more than one of those in the area, or maybe I don't know. Yeah, well, I didn't get to do that when I was a kid. But what I was saying is I saw a little three-wheel cart, and everybody's got a golf cart, and they all ride golf carts around and stuff. But yeah, I'm pretty sure it was Sullivan's Island. But yeah, around here, e- everybody's got a side by side or an ATV or something, and they ride these things around like crazy. And sometimes some of them we've had a few kids get hurt pretty bad. One of my oldest children, they're grown now, but back when they were younger, one of their friends actually ran into a brick mailbox. I don't know what he was doing. He wasn't looking where he's going or anything, and he was going pretty quick and ran into a brick mailbox and messed him up, face first into a brick mailbox. He ended up being okay later on, but he looked funny for a while. It was almost like he ate a brick mailbox. And then we had um, we had a young girl up in Missouri over Missouri Lion who rolled a side by side and got her arm uh, amputated by the cage on the ATV, or on the side by side, rolled over on her. It was pretty bad. And then JP Morgan thing. I have not seen a JP Morgan thing. What am I missing? Come on, gotta give me more information than the JP Morgan thing. Off topic, my bad. I mean, everything's off topic. We have topics here. What is this topic thing of which you speak? No, I don't know. No, I don't think I know this one. But yeah, we've had a few people hurt pretty bad. We had a couple of kids riding a side by side, and they went to go through there's a gate that was at back in those days. There was a bar gate, and it was essentially a single bar with a triangle on the end for a brace, right? Two posts, and the gate was always open. And the kids would ride through there because they would excavate. No, I haven't heard about that one, but no, I don't even want to look that up. But anyway, uh, the gate was always open, and they had been excavating topsoil there for sale. And Lord, now, you know what? We all thought that Tony Gonzalez was bad, and that it's not just guys. It's not. It is primarily guys that use their positions of power, but women do it too. There's a reason there's laws against stuff like that. But no, I hadn't heard about it. But back to my story. These kids were flying down through there and expecting that gate to be open. Well, what happened was it wasn't closed and it wasn't open, but it was partially open. And they ran right into that thing. And man, it was not pretty. I think that kid lived, though. I'm pretty sure. If you can hear my dog, I apologize. She's being my guard dog for the. Yeah, yeah. She's a good girl. She was probably telling those kids to get the hell away from here. Oh man, man. So speaking of disgusting human beings, I got something to show you guys. Right? Are you ready? Let's make sure I've got that on. So check this out.
Lisa, why on earth would you want to kill your two children? What reason would you have to kill your two children? Talk to us. Do you have anything that you want to say?
This twisted mom allegedly fucked her.
So this lady has apparently had sex with her pit bull dog and then killed her own children by hanging them with the leash. Blames it all on her 8-year-old son, saying that he took his own life, and also his sister, his 4-year-old sister, with him because he didn't want to die alone. But court evidence says, according to this post, says that she searched how to hang yourself, and the show almost got away with it just days before this happened. I don't know what it is with people like I don't know if it's just because I've been talking about it so much that I'm starting to see more and more of it, or if it's just the people that I follow and stuff, because this popped up on my feed on X. And like I've said multiple times, people who hurt kids, there's there's nothing that you can do to them that they are undeserving of. It's just there isn't. Hell isn't deep enough. That's all. And it ain't hot enough either. But I run across stuff like this, and I don't know. The world isn't worse than it's always been. I'm a firm believer of that. I think honestly that the world is probably better than it's been. People live longer. We have better medical care, and yeah, the doom scrolling video. I haven't watched that one. I do like Connor's videos. He's done stuff. His video on Bonnie and Clyde was excellent. But yeah, there seems to be a lot of this going around. The reason why I clipped out the beginning is because the voiceover was a little graphic with the way she was saying things, but man. So yeah, there seems to be a whole bunch of that. I don't understand why people get to where they are, where they think that why they think they would get away with it. And it's like men who go around cheating on their wives and doing all that stuff. Eh, just just get a divorce, man. Don't ruin the lives of a whole bunch of other people. If you want to have a relationship with somebody other than your spouse, just bite the bullet and divorce them. Or alternatively, don't be a piece of shit. People take vows like marriage. They don't take it seriously anymore. I mean, I've been married a long damn time and never cheated, never none of that. So it's not that difficult. Uh, you know, just don't put yourself in situations where you're going to do things like that. I don't go to strip clubs and frequent places where I would be tempted to do things that are, wrong. I get in enough trouble as it is without all that. Yeah, and you're right, man. Technology is with DNA evidence and forensics are just getting way better. Um, the people don't think about they want to go and commit crimes and they take their phone with them. And my favorite one is when people buy burner phones from like Walmart or something like you, there's video of you buying the damn thing. There's a transaction of you buying it. Even if you pay in cash, they can go back and pull up the video where the transaction happened and see it was you that did it. And people go and buy these phones, and even at like a convenience store or wherever, all these places have cameras. And if they don't have cameras, guess what? Somebody outside the business has cameras. Uh, yeah, you only go because your wife wants to go. I don't believe you. I don't. But yeah, I don't know. The, it's all. I think people are dumber than they used to be. I think that's the problem. Is we have more stupid people now than we used to have. I think that I know it wasn't meant to be, but I think idiocracy is coming true. I really do. The dumb people breed more and have more dumb kids, and the smart people don't. And I don't know. I'm not saying I'm smart, but I have 3 kids. That's at least better than none. And so, mercy. Ash, are you going to the gym today? Are you going? Did you already go? I haven't seen a post from you about it. Accountability is important. Yeah, well, you deal with the cream of the crop when it comes to humanity. People aren't criminals because they're smart. You literally just got home from work. Now, I know that. I know. You could be listening to this right now and be at the gym. I know I'm that what is it? Man, I lost the word. ADD brain got me. Is a rest day? There's no such thing. Yeah, there are. I can't say much. Man, I jacked my back up in the gym last week. I don't know what I did. I spent a couple of days this weekend thinking I wasn't going to be able to walk, which sucked right before I went on a business trip. And it got better with a lot of, care and attention. And then I go to the hotel gym, the little crappy fitness center they have, and messed it up again a little bit. So I had to take Tuesday off, and then Wednesday was a travel day when I didn't get back until late last night. Yeah, any workout is a back workout if you do it wrong enough. That is a saying that I use all the time. Yeah, I honestly don't know what it is. I've had back surgery before, but this is a different spot. It's like, I don't know. I don't know enough about anatomy to be able to explain it, but it's like right underneath my shoulder blades, where the bottoms of your lats attach to your, man, there's something in that area that's just not happy. So I have to figure out what I'm doing wrong. But fine. All right. So now I'm going to move on to the boring parts of this episode, and I'm hoping that I got these segues right. So we're going to give this a shot, and if it doesn't work, that's okay. It's not the end of the world. But so it is now time for
Lame History Today.
Oh yes, lame history today. See, did that work? Did that work? Did you guys get that? So it speaks. Every one of these, I go through a list of like kind of lame history things. It's just historical events that occurred on this day, April 30th, in chronological order by year. We all don't argue with me over the fact that the calendar's changed and whatnot. That's not important. It's not. Just listen, learn something. We'll learn together. 311. Roman Emperor Galerius, I probably pronounced that wrong, issued the Edict of Toleration, ending the persecution of Christians in the Roman Empire, paving the way for greater religious freedom. Fuck, I can't talk today. Freedom. Shall we try again? In 711, Moorish troops led by, I can't pronounce it. Is it Tariq ibn Zayed? Close enough. Landed at Gibraltar, beginning the Islamic conquest of the Iberian Peninsula and transforming the history of Spain and Portugal. We got a Spanish thing going here. In 1492, let the bot say it. No, the bot is not trained to say it, or it's not here to say it. It would say it better though. In 1492, Spanish monarchs Isabella I and Ferdinand II granted Christopher Columbus his royal commission to equip a fleet for a voyage to the New World. In 1789, George Washington was inaugurated as the first president of these United States at Federal Hall in New York City. What the holy hell? In New York City, delivering the first presidential inaugural address. Good grief. In 1803, if I get through any of these without messing them up, it'll be amazing. In 1803, the United States completed the God, oh man, completed the Louisiana Purchase Treaty with France, acquiring vast territory. Yeah, $15 million. That's how much they paid, doubling the size of the nation. In 1812, the territory of Orleans was admitted as the 18th U.S. state under the name Louisiana. In 1863, the Battle of Chancellorsville began in Virginia during the Civil War, a major Confederate victory under Robert E. Lee, despite being outnumbered. In 1945, Adolf Hitler and Eva Braun committed suicide in Hitler's Berlin bunker as Soviet forces closed in, and that effectively ended the Nazi leadership in Europe. You know that guy that killed Hitler? That's a hell of a guy. Or however that joke goes. In 1975, North Vietnamese troops captured Saigon, now called Ho Chi Minh City, leading to the unconditional surrender of South Vietnamese. I'm speaking in tongues today, apparently. The surrender of South Vietnam and the end of the war, police action, whatever they call it. And in 1993, CERN announced that the World Wide Web protocols would remain free for anyone to use, a decision that helped the internet become the global phenomenon it is today. So did you know that also, in addition to those things, today is International Jazz Day? Jazz sucks. You can't tell me it doesn't. There's no reason to play all the notes at the same time. National Adopt a Shelter Pet Day. Please do so. If you're going to get a pet, go save a shelter pet, man. Dog, cat, whatever. Honesty Day. Honestly, adopt animals from the shelter. Day of the Child. Hairstyle Appreciation Day. I don't know what this is. What the hell? National Bubble Tea Day. What the hell's bubble tea? Somebody want to tell me what that is? I don't know. Bugs Bunny Day. Mr. Potato Head Day. So, fun times. Fun times. So that's been our segment of lame history. And one thing that this is going to do is going to help me mark these sections so I don't make shorts out of them, because nobody cares about this stuff but me. So now let's try the other one. Shall we? Shall we try our current events segue? Why not? Yes, it's time for stupid current events. And yes, he didn't say it. It's fine. It's fine. So an escaped cow went on a self-guided campus tour at the University of Illinois, Urbana-Champaign, wandered through the academic buildings and even a neighboring cemetery before being cornered. About 2 hours of freedom. Why is it always escaped animals with this? I don't know. It is. I'm serious. It's firefighters in England rescued a chameleon named Mr. Peeps from a house fire that was started by an unattended candle. Oh, funny. So look, the sentence that followed that up was the color flock. I will get this out eventually. We're going to need a bloopers reel because I can't talk today. The colorful reptile was safely extracted amid the chaos, adding a scaly twist to an otherwise serious call. What was that about? A massive sea lion named Chonkers is drawing huge crowds in San Francisco's Pier 39. The oversized pinniped visitor has become a local celebrity as people flock for photos of the rare urban marine mammal. I'm going to have to ask Grok when it comes up with this list of stuff for me to read that it is not such a tongue twister. I can't say this shit. Oh Lord. American, you're part of the Reich, now subject to the Great Fury. Nah, whatever. Let's see. You're way behind. See, a Connecticut farm owner is hunting for an escaped peacock because everybody needs to find their peacock. It's been on the loose for over a week. Neighbors are spotting it around town. Have you ever had to deal with peacocks? They are horrible, horrible birds. They're great, like watchdogs. They're very loud, but they like to get up and scratch your vehicles. They'll get up on top of your cars and scratch the hell out of them. I knew a guy one time whose dad had a really nice Corvette, and the neighbor had peacocks, and he came out and he had left his garage door open. His peacocks are walking around on top of his nice black Corvette. I don't think that those birds lasted much longer after that. I'm not here to talk about that. Come on. You know what? Keep it up. We're here for I'm not here to deal with propagandists and stuff. We're not doing that here. So, Indiana deputy responded to a simple animal in the road call and found an entire escaped farm: chickens, turkeys, ducks, geese, goats, and more running loose. What the hell? Oh, that doesn't normally happen. Like, they got that whole birds of a feather thing, but it's not usually a whole barnyard. That's just weird. Ohio woman, mistaken lottery ticket purchase turned into a 7-figure jackpot win. I've heard about this one. I'm wanting to say that no, that was a guy that I heard that went to buy 2 and accidentally bought 3, and one of them turned out to be a huge win. Peacock in the neighborhood to go through our yard every once in a while. Yeah. Yeah. So, nicknamed him. Why Henry? Why Henry? So are we gonna have to kick you in the ass? This is somebody that I probably know who's jacking with me, and if I don't know you. Let's see. A helicopter hovering low complicated a morning school drop-off in Tennessee. That's weird. Let me see. Let's see if I can get it. Oh, it's UPI. So these turds are not gonna have. Come on, you're not gonna have that video, are you? Donkey, they've got all kinds of crap. It's one of those. Nope, no video of that. Of course not. A black bear had to be rescued from a tree in Colorado. And why was he zonked out? They said he's sleepy or possibly, well, they don't know. San Diego Zoo launched a live Elephant Valley camera, giving viewers 24/7 access to the pachyderm's daily antics. And then a French teen faces charges in Singapore after a viral video of him licking straws from a vending machine. You guys remember back when people were doing the thing where they were opening the ice cream and licking the ice cream? They don't realize that that's like simple assault. It's like spitting on somebody. Oh, okay. Yeah, it is. Gotta love. Yeah, it is gross. It's disgusting. Mercy. Mm. I think so. I think some of that stuff was there were people did end up getting arrested for that, and that internet trend died off fairly quickly. Not that I want to ever uh, get them to revive that by bringing it up, but no, I do. I don't remember that one, but I do remember. Um, I do remember the. Yeah. So I do remember um, the guy who said he was gonna destroy his gun, and he ended up making an SBR on on camera, and then people who don't know how the gun laws work. But no, I don't remember a particular person doing that. So it was some dude who got arrested for a prank where he sprayed poison on produce. Yeah, I remember that one. Um, that was a brilliant one. I think he was spraying bug spray or something on everything, if I remember that one right. But yeah. Let's see. Do we have any ever interesting stuff happening on? The Thursdays are usually a pretty, yeah, pretty lame. Apparently, it's snowing in Minnesota. That's Karen Mallard, congressional candidate, looked it up. Yeah, I know. I don't think it was a prank. I mean, I don't think it was a hoax. I think it was a real deal. Uh, so I don't know. Let's see. But yeah, I remember that. Everybody else enjoying the Japanese Twitter. I am. They're those folks are unhinged. The TV is back. Oh, I love it. Love it. So the short for this week's episode of Forced Valor Radio dropped. What do you guys, how do you guys think that went? Was that Connor close enough? That one was a struggle. I don't know why that one was so hard. It was a very difficult thing to get that one right, and I got to a point where I just had to say, you know what, this is close enough. I'm not going to continue to mess with it. But yeah, I don't know. It's very very interesting. This technology is um thank you. Thank you, Travis. I appreciate you uh holding up our tradition here. So sour apple actually works. It doesn't say it has to be alcohol. The rules are up to us to make. I really appreciate that. I tried to be a little unhinged at that. I really did. I tried to be as off off the wall as possible. If if he crashes into this, you're gonna hear me do a lot of swearing. Um, yeah. You know what? I didn't think about that. That would be a cute thing to look. See, God, I love kids. They're so great, and they'll keep it up too until the sun goes down. And it's going to be even worse when school lets out. Oh man. Trying to find something else interesting to talk about while I'm waiting on one of you guys to say something that isn't stupid. Oh Lord. The AI stuff is getting unhinged, man. I'll be waiting a while. Yeah, I yeah, no doubt. So so these guys that hold on. These guys that do this thing where they look like they're sitting on like a cane or something like that. Like nobody knows. Like the thing's in a hole in his pants. What do they think? It's not up his ass. It, it's dumb. So stupid. Oh man. That is something. That is absolutely what the holy hell was that about? That had to have been that was bait. It had to have been bait. There's no so this guy was talking about his girlfriend has a perfect vag that her the microbiome. He put microbiome, he puts the test results up. It's like top 1%. It why? Oh, but yeah, we could talk about that. We just did talk about that. Yeah, is he one of those what do they call those things? There's something hacker. It's not life hacker. What do they call that? Fitness hack? Man, let's see here. Hacker tries to live forever. Life hacker, biohacker. That's it. Is it Brian Johnson? Is that guy? Was that who it was, man? I think that is that sounds really familiar. That may be him. Gene Hackman? No, Gene Hackman's dead. It's not him. R.I.P. Gene. No, I think Brian Johnson because I remember thinking, is that the guy from AC/DC? But yeah, he has a vegan diet, takes a bunch of supplements, tracks all kinds of biomarkers, uses plasma exchanges, red light therapy, a bunch of stuff. Yeah, the Netflix documentary. Yeah, he says he hopes he'll achieve immortality by 2039. I don't think he's going to get it. I don't think he's going to make it. None of us get out of it alive, man. But yeah, yeah, that's definitely got to be him. What the holy hell? Oh, that's a hey, takes all kinds, right? Takes all kinds. But, whatever. Oh, let's see what else. Oh, this is a good one. This sounds like a great plan right here. From I don't know if this is true, but this is a great thing. Look at this. Come on. Statutory ape. This can't be real. This has to be fake. There's no way that Danzig said that he said that. Oh, there's no way. Oh, man. I'm going to have to find out. Let's see what the AI says. Nah. Grok says no. But it is funny. I like the idea. It's a great idea. I still think the aliens versus predators thing is the best. Also, see how I faked out the problem with my with playing videos. Yeah, now it can be my quote. I didn't come up with it. Somebody came up with it. There's you know, yes, please, for the love of Christ. No, no, no. We're not talking about boondocks on here. I don't want to get canceled. Not doing it. Oh, the booty warrior thing, man. Oh God. I'm a warrior. I can't with this. Yes, Ash, I got there. I wasn't reading, but oh man. Oh, man. Booty is more important than hair. Oh Lord. Now we can do this the easy way or the hard way. It's trust of yours. I got a buddy of mine that loves Boondocks. I've heard about that. I've heard that scene over and over again. I'm not playing it on here. I ain't doing it. Yeah. Yeah, barely though. It's okay. It's okay. I can talk faster than you can type. What? All right. Hold on. Dig this. All right, so this security guard is going viral after he's spotting wearing pounds of tactical gear and being considered a medieval knight of the retail kingdom. Dig this, dude. Could that guy is what the holy hell is that a what's on his damn leg? What's he got there? Is that is that a sword? A tactical tomahawk? What is that he's carrying? Anybody got any loot crate? Yeah. I don't know what that is. It ain't a machete, it's too small. I don't know what that is. That's what all we got us up. Is that a BB gun? Look at that. It's a CO2 BB gun, right? Looks like a CO2 canister goes in there. That's whoa. Interesting. What, he got crap on his shoulders? Oh. It could be it could, yeah, but it's orange. See, it's got orange on it. So it looks I mean, it could be a pepper ball gun. But he's got first aid. Let's see. Let's see. What's he got on his back? This is the best part. So he's got himself whatever the holy hell is. This looks like, what is this? A tennis racket? I don't know. and then what might be it, some sort of shotgun or something. I don't know. And he's got so much crap, I can't tell what's what here. There's no way. There is no way he knows where all this stuff is and can grab. I mean, how do you draw? Look, we've all seen the 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 guys doing the whole, putting the swords on the back. Yeah, it looks cool, but is that an axe? Is that an axe on his right here? This deal right? Is that an axe head? What is with this dude? This is ridiculous. It is. And the funny thing is, the only reason I said Tyler Vargas Andrews said that's the final boss. That's 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 pretty funny. Oh man. Oh man. Wow. The internet's a wild place. A wild place. I'll tell you what though, you could get some serious loot from that guy. Yeah. Oh Lord. I'm not gonna get into the politics. I'm not gonna do it. Oh, old tactical turtleneck. He's going talking about the gerrymandering thing. The all right. What do you guys think? It's a steak. I mean, it's a little overdone. It's a little thin. I don't know what cut that is. Needs more sear. It needs more substance. I mean, come on. Who are you feeding with that thing? Come on. Oh. All right, look. Hold on. So, Dr. Clown, PhD, puts up some very, very interesting AI videos, and he's been doing this thing where he's been putting Chuck Norris in all kinds of stuff. And so I'm not gonna full screen this because it cuts off everything else. But so I want to make sure that he gets credit for having done this. But I am going to play it for you guys because I enjoy all this. Now I have not seen this, so I'm going to watch it at the same time you guys are. I don't know what all things. I know there's a John Wick thing in here, but yeah. So here we go. Here.
Stay down.
Okay, I find those horribly entertaining. He posts some really good stuff. He's the oh cool. I'll look out for that one. I don't want to double dip on things. If Donut played it, then I'll just I'll watch what you sent up, and if anybody wants to see it, how about it? Is it? Hold on. Lord have mercy. Where did you send it to me? That's the question. Uh, was it on? No. Yep, it was on X. Nah. Well, no, I'm gonna leave that one alone, Travis. I'm gonna leave it alone. Yeah, I got there. I got there. It's okay. Oh no, I gotta find another one. He's got some really good ones. Oh. No, not doing that one. You gotta watch out. Some of these fuckers are gonna get me in trouble. Oh. Oh, this is a good one. Here's a good one. Hold on. Me. We get it back to the beginning here. All right, hold on. It's Fatanic. I don't know why I get such a kick out of that stuff. Here's a good one. So have you guys seen the thing with the pressing the red button or the blue button thing? All right. So Mr. Beast put it up. Let me see if I can summarize. This. So you got two buttons. If you press the red button, you are guaranteed to live, but everybody that pressed the blue button dies. If you press the red button, if you press the blue button, everybody who pressed the blue button lives, and only the red button people die. But only if more than 50% of the people who press the A button, press the blue button. And all of these self-righteous dillholes are coming out saying, I would press the blue button. Look, man, look, self-preservation is a human thing, right? And all you got to do is make sure that everybody presses the red button. And I understand that this is some sort of analogy, and Mr. Beast is trying to be, you know, he's trying to point out something, but yeah, nobody would press the blue button. People like to virtue signal on the internet. They don't actually. They're not actually out to save the world. They just want to look good. That's all. But yeah, they did a graph where they put the spread on it, and they're saying like really smart people and really dumb people will push the blue button, and then the medium people, like, are going to push the red one. Well, that's most people, right? Yeah, and people are making new things up. It's like the whole it's one of those the man versus bear thing again, where all the girls were talking about that they would rather come across a bear in the woods than a dude, because the bear will only kill you. It'll only kill you. It's not gonna, talk down to you, and it's not gonna make you feel bad about yourself, and it's not gonna do things to you, and then, gaslight you about it and all this other stuff. It's like, that it's not that black and white, right? It's not. Bears do horribly cruel things. They It's like a cat. Have you ever seen a cat that plays with the mouse until the mouse stops playing back? It's like that. It's kind of like that. The worst thing it can do to you is leave you alive. No, I'm not. So look, the last thing I want to hear is a female voice yelling taser, taser, taser. Um, I'm telling you, statistically speaking. And but yeah, the Dr. Clown has various and sundry videos about the blue and the red button. What the holy hell is this? Oh no. Wow, this is some stupid shit. Come on. He does a lot of swaps on okay. So here's one. Now this is going to bring up some completely different crap. All right. So here's a situation that we've all run into. I was complaining about it. Made a comment on this exact video. Everybody's had to deal with this. Ash, I think you'll find that you relate to this a little bit with the line of work you're in. But yeah, watch this. So we've got one truck that was supposedly going to pass the other, and the max speed, 20 miles. This guy passes his on the shoulder, and gets his element effect on the left lane, slows down and goes so the gigantic line of cars can pass. And I, I was on my way back from the airport yesterday and encountered this repeatedly. And we were going down the interstate, and there was a truck with looked like a load of scaffolding on the back of it. And yeah, that I have family in the that I have an uncle who's a truck driver, and they're he's not an idiot, but a lot of them are. Sorry, this just a lot of them shouldn't have the CDLs. We won't get into the political side of this, but anyway, we were going down the interstate, and this guy kept swinging. He would put his blinker on and swing over, and I was flipping out because like he kept getting in, and it was taking forever. And here I'm trying to go down the interstate and get home from being on the road all day. I've been in airports and stuff, been traveling for like 12 hours, just ready to get home. And yeah, of course. But they kept and I finally got to the point where I saw what was happening is this idiot in a red Chevy was driving along, and he's beside, right? He's up, he's going along, and he's beside the trailer, about halfway up beside the trailer. And the truck driver, the same one, turns his left blinker on, and this guy slams on his brakes and slides backwards and lets the truck in. And I was losing my mind. I was like, just because he puts the blinker on doesn't mean that he's coming over. It means he intends to come over. Just go by. You're already there. It's like, you're more than halfway past him. Just go by him. Make him wait until you go by. Needless to say, when we finally got to a position where he got around and that guy went by and I was up beside him, he flipped on his blinker to come over beside me, and I was like, eh. Of course, I drive a slightly larger vehicle than that one. It was was it a Chevy Track or whatever, the little crossover SUV. But yeah, it's yes, because they all have governors. Well, a lot of them have governors and can't go faster than, a certain speed. And Ash can, that's who I'm talking to. You know that the governors, can't unless you're unless you own the truck or you know how to screw with it. And plus they've got the transponders and whatnot on them A lot of these trucking companies, you can speak to this. They're probably tracking how fast those trucks are going. And they don't care because they're going to be driving all day. Yeah, Chevy vehicles have them too. Chevys suck. I feel sorry for you that you keep buying them. Oh, here's the another post about the blue and that graph I was talking about earlier, where when they say the dumb people, the really smart people will push blue, but a large portion of them are going to push the red button. And yeah, and that just shows that they think they're so much smarter, but they're not. They're not. It's like if you know what what this is going to look like in the end. I mean, okay, you can call the people who push the red one, dumb all you want to, but you'd still be gone. You'd be dead. So let's see. Older ones, yes, but I don't know what they did to the mirrors on the new ones. Yeah. I don't like what they did to the mirrors on the Rams. I kind of like the moosier things that you have to flip up. And the new mirrors are gigantic. So you guys heard about the new stop switch, the kill switch thing? That's a dumb plan that will probably never actually get anywhere. Somehow or another, that's going to be. So what this is they voted this in. How this is going to get through to the end is beyond me, but that they're going to put, I guess, AI kill switches in these vehicles, and if you look like you're impaired, it won't not let you. Yeah, it's almost like we're on the same level, but yeah. No, I'm not going to buy one, first of all. So I just won't buy a new vehicle that has that. And it won't be too long before somebody will figure out how to disable it. I mean, look at the thing that Nick, the fat electrician, was talking about with the auto shut off thing. My wife's car has one of those, and it doesn't do that anymore. It doesn't. And of course, they're going to not have that on any new vehicles because all that stuff's been, reversed. But God bless. Oh, still trying to find. He's got. I mean, it's funny when he has a
yee. It takes to stop each round. Good luck, Fred. Starting out with a 22.
Video. If you guys don't watch his stuff,
two
you
pans,
should.
bounced off the third.
I mean,
and
it is
right
kind
here.
of repetitive.
Next up, 9
but
mil.
you know what? He's always done something, and
All
it's
right,
almost
bullet
always
made it through 19 baking.
It's almost always, I'm going to shoot a 50 caliber sniper rifle at this stuff. How many does it take to stop it? So, oh, this is a good one. Hold on. One of my favorites.
I'm going for
You take the red pill, you stay in Wonderland, and I show you how deep the rabbit hole goes.
Oh, free candy.
He just
On green.
Oh, I hadn't watched that one all the way through yet. That was great. And Mr. Bean just unplugs the TV. That was a great one. Who would have thought? It never occurred to me watching The Ring. It's like, oh, you see the video, just unplug the TV. She can't come out if the TV's off, right? Yeah, majority of his stuff is just AI videos of the oh. But anyway, I digress. We were talking about the kill switches. Yeah. Who? What? Give it a month before. Who sold a McLaren? What are we talking about, Mr. Bean? I've got to stop looking at this crap. Yeah. I had no idea that he had a McLaren and then sold it after he crashed it. And you know, the reason why he probably got all that money for it is probably because, yes. I don't know what his actual, Rowan Atkinson. No. Is it? Is that it? Rowan Atkinson? Or Atkins? I don't want to look it up. Yeah, you got there. Damn it. I wasn't reading the chat. Fun times. Oh, mercy. The driver's seat is, well, that would mess me up. Oh man, don't talk about other things that tick me off. I was going by on same trip yesterday and I'm going along and this guy had a wide body trailer behind a pickup truck. And I guess he didn't realize that the trailer stuck out further than his truck. And he's one of those drivers who thinks he needs to be in the center of the lane. And like his body it had it all messed up. He was outside of the lane and then he would correct over and he was riding the white line in the middle of the highway and the wheels were in the left lane for that truck. Moron. I have the most awful road rage, especially when I'm in a hurry to get someplace. Sorry, bump my mic. I'm not Joe. You don't have to drink when I bump my mic. Yeah. Speaking of which, look, I have a nice mic. It's very pretty. It's my favorite new acquisition. The wife's recommendation. She knows a few people that do podcasts and stuff, and she was asking around and got that. I almost look professional. No, I'm never going to be a professional. The numbers don't lie. That's all there is to it. Oh man, yeah, I hate it when people do that. Steal a parking spot you're backing into, and yeah, they do that because you got to pull past it to back into it, and I do that a lot too. I back into parking spots. You know, you could just run into them. It's like, oh, I'm sorry, I didn't see you there. I was about to back into that spot, and you got into it right before I pulled into it. You knew. I mean, you put your blinker on and all that stuff. I don't know. How does that work out? Does that work? And it's like you back into a parking spot if they're there. You hit somebody like back into them, and they're like, they ran into me. Oh man, You can tell my ice melted because my drink is silent. It's quiet now. Yeah. Shouted things you shouldn't. No, those things are the things you should scream. Oh, man. Yeah, Kingpix has got this seems like a dumb idea. All right. Trying to do better about making sure the text on my screen doesn't say something bad. I saw one earlier from HLC and it was ooh, not good. All right, look at this. This is dumb.
For example, let's say block.
I don't deal with blocks.
No,
but like a stick or an HK.
Why? It just seems to me like that's a bad plan. That's going to. I'd like to see somebody do like 100,000 rounds on that site and see if it flies off of there at some point or another. I mean, I've seen people who have mechanically attached sights in the middle of like a match or something, and their sight just fly off. And that's one that's like got screws tightened down on it. That don't seems like a bad plan to have something that you might depend on that's magnetically attached to. I don't know. Maybe it's mechanical too. I can't really tell. He might be squeezing a little lever or something, and that's attached to the sight. I don't know anything about that. That's the first time I've actually seen it. Nah, I think not. Well, Kingpix, he's the one who posted that, so Eli may see it. This seems like a bad plan. I mean, everybody's always trying to reinvent the better mousetrap, and that's an interesting. There's a Texas attorney here. Hold on a second. Let me play this in my ear first. Hold on. Okay, we're gonna. So we're gonna play this. This is a cute idea though.
I'm walking out of the San Antonio evidence room with my evidence. Imagine walking out of a police station with a bunch of guns. I love this job.
So apparently what he does is he's an attorney, and he allows his clients to sign them over to him in lieu of payment, and he gets guns. They don't have to pay as much, and it keeps the guns from being confiscated and held by the police, which do have a tendency to disappear. Just saying. I have lived next door to several police, and they do now. The ones that I'm talking about now, they have one of those things. Once the case is closed, as long as the person's not like a felon or something, people can come and claim them. And a lot of times people don't. And he brought back had a really nice Smith and Wesson stainless steel Smith and Wesson 38 revolver that it had a trigger job done to it. So Smith and Wesson revolvers, those guns are already really nice. And this thing was the double action, the break on that trigger was just perfect. I mean, it wasn't too light, wasn't too heavy. It broke like glass. And it was a gun that they had taken that I think it might have been a traffic stop or something, and it was in the car, might have been a drunk driving incident or something, and there was a reason they took it, and it had been in the evidence locker forever. There was no active case tied to it anymore, and I think they just ended up like, I don't know if they gave it away or they sold it or whatever, how he ended up with it. I didn't ask. But, you know, I think that does occasionally happen where guns, especially nice guns, will just like, they're gone. But I think that's a good thing. What I'm assuming he's doing here is he has clients that are maybe on trial for maybe a felony or something. They're not allowed. Maybe not. Maybe there was a red flag law or something. Not in Texas though. I don't know that they have those there, but they've had their guns confiscated for some legal reason or another. And rather than give them up to the cops, he takes them. I think that's pretty interesting. So, but anyway, I don't know. Nobody unhinged has hopped into the chat aside from the Nazi guy, whoever the hell that person was. I don't know. That was somebody that followed me immediately upon joining the chat and then started spamming my chat with some bullshit. And I don't know. I had to put them on a timeout. And I guess they didn't know how long they were on a timeout and decided to leave. Glad they did. There's no telling. No. What I think it is I think it's somebody who knows me in real life who thought it was funny to hop in my chat and start bullshitting. I'll probably find out tomorrow. Somebody will send me a message that was like, "Oh, did you like what I did?" I'm not. Yeah, I haven't gotten any text messages. Hold on a second. Try not to cough into this. Yes, everybody has those kinds of friends. People that, if it wasn't for, you don't need enemies. They love you that much. If you don't have friends like that, you just haven't lived, really. But yeah, I was in a. You're that friend in your group. Yeah, I understand. I was in a meeting one time in a former position, and some kind of safety meeting or something. And the person who I'm thinking of, it might be, started texting me. Now, he wasn't in the room and couldn't see what was going on. He was just texting me funny stuff. And I'm sitting there laughing. Now, a guy was talking in front of the group who had lost a finger. And he happened to be talking about losing a finger and, its impact on his life and everything. And he points over at me and he's like, "Oh, yeah." And he's over here laughing. And I was like, "Whoa, whoa, 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 whoa." It was like, I just got a text message and I had to look at it because I have attention issues. It's like, I'm not laughing about your finger, but it was like 100 people in the room. Yeah, it was probably him. It is what it is. So we're at an hour and 40 minutes and I'm running out of steam. It's been a long ass week. I'm going to try to come. The bad thing is I really didn't come up with anything for this. Was just mostly winging it. The only thing that I had on my list was the horrible lady that killed her kids and whatnot. And because I ran across that and I was like, you know what, I gotta have something to complain about. Why not? But I'll be back. Insert horrible Arnold Schwarzenegger here. Anyway, I'll be back on Saturday at 6 p.m. As I've said before, 6 p.m. Central. I do those so that I can hop off and watch JD Delay because he's entertaining. But you guys have a wonderful night, and I'll see you next time. Peace.